Welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. How are you today? Today we are going to read another great animal book, and this book is called And Tango Makes Three. This is by Justin Richardson and Peter Parnell, illustrated by Henry Cole. Don't forget that if you are new to my channel, subscribe so you can read with me live at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday and at 7 p.m. for Spanish speaker. I also have many programs that start at 3:30 during the week. And don't forget, this March 12 at 7 p.m. we are going to have a paint night. March 12 at 7 p.m. we are going to be painting live. Don't forget to grab your materials from the Dollar Tree store. So if you are ready, let's get started. In the middle of New York City, there is a big gray park called Central Park. Children love to play there. It has a toy boat pond where they can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride on in the summer and an ice rink to skate on the winter. Best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds go to visit the animals that live there. But children and their parents aren't the only families at the zoo. The animals make families of their own. There are red panda bear families with mothers and fathers and furry red panda bear cubs. There are monkey dads and monkey mom raising noisy monkey babies. There are tall families and toucan families and cotton tamarind families too. And in the penguin house, there are penguin families. Every year at the very same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins, and the boy penguins start noticing the girls. When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. Two penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One was named Roy and the other was named Zillo. Roy and Zillo were both boys, but they did everything together. They bowed to each other and walked together. They sang to each other and swam together. They didn't spend much time with the girl penguins, and the girl penguins didn't spend much time with them. Instead, Roy and Zillo wound their necks around each other. Their keeper, Mr. Grancy, noticed the two penguins and thought to himself, they must be in love. Roy and Zillo watched how the other penguins made a home, so they built a nest of stone for themselves. Every night, Roy and Zillo slept together, just like the other penguins couple. And every morning, Roy and Zillo woke up together, but one day, Roy and Zillo saw that the other couples do something they could not. The mama penguin will lay an egg. She and the papa penguin will take turns keeping the egg warm until finally it will hatch. And then there will be a happy penguin baby. Roy and Zillo had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They have no baby chick to feed and cuddle and love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching, and he brought it to their nest. It was only a rock, but Zillo carefully sat on it and sat and sat. When Zillo got sleepy, he slept, and when Zillo was done sleeping and sitting, he swam, and Roy sat. Day after day, Zillo and Roy sat on the rock, but nothing happened. Then Mr. Gramsci got an idea. He found an egg that he needed to be cared for, and he brought it to Roy and Zillo's nest. Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the center of their nest every day they turned in, so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat while Silo went for food. Other days it was Silo's turn to take care of their egg. They sat in the morning and they sat at night. They sat through lunchtime and swim time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month and they sat at the end of the month and they sat all the days between. Until one day they heard a sound coming from inside their egg. Peep, 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 peep. It says, Roy and Silo called back. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Peep, peep, answered the egg. Suddenly a tiny hole appeared in the eggshell. And then crack! Out came their very own baby. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We call her Tango. Mr. Grancy decided because it takes two to make tango. Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing for them when she was hungry. They fed her food for their beaks. They snuggled her in their new nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin in the zoo to have two daddies. Soon Tango grew strong enough to lead the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families, and all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers playing in the penguin house with the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! They cheered. At night, the three penguins returned to their nest. There they snuggled together, and like all other penguins in the penguin house, and all of the other animals in the zoo, and all the families in the big city around them, they went to sleep. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story. This is such a beautiful story. It's called Entango Makes Three, and this is by Justin Richardson. It doesn't matter what your mommy or daddy look like. If you have somebody that cares for you and love you, that's what's most important. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.